Anyone else had their pediatrician like way too long into their life? Like I just got off. I'm 33. Like I shouldn't be going to my pediatrician, you know? And so I had to get a physical from a real adult doctor. And so I went and like I didn't know that after a certain age they don't check your genitals after a certain age. Because my pediatrician has been checking every time. Which made me realize I think that was more for him than me. I think he's like, I'll take a look. Why not? Yeah. All right. So I just assume that's like what happens, right? So I get to this actual other doctor, and the nurse comes in. She does the initial check. She leaves. I de-pants for the doctor. Just what I normally do, right? So I thought, and I knew it was the first time he was going to see it, so I was like, let me be casual when he comes in. I'm not going to... You know, and I was sitting on that fucking disposable paper, you know, that little... I was already uncomfortable because it wasn't a fire truck, but I was like, let me just sit. And I was like, let me just be kind of casual, like cool, like chill. And the doctor comes and he's like, what the fuck are you doing? And I was like, oh, I thought you want to see. I was like, I thought... And I think he felt bad because he realized I was embarrassed. He goes, no. He goes, well, you're 33. Why would I look? I don't. But he goes, okay, this is what we'll do. I'll visually take a look. I'll just inspect it from here. And I swear to God, he went like this. He goes, looks good. He just thumbs up it. That's what he did. Thumbs up my dick. Yeah. I was like, you don't go to med school for this, all right? This is thumbs up. This is not in the textbook. What the hell is this?
The thing I realize about being older, though, that's good, is like you're self-aware, right? That's what you gain with age. You don't necessarily get smarter, but you get self-aware, and that's good. Like I know I'm a little dumb at this age. I know that. I also know I'm a little racist. Does tend to go hand in hand. You never meet a smart racist. Doesn't make sense. Think about it. Anytime someone's about to be racist, how does their sentence always start? Well, I don't understand why. Yeah, of course not. And you're stupid. That's why we're here to begin with, you know? People are different. It's not that confusing. Well, they're not like me. Yeah, they're from someplace else. That's how it works. That's why you never meet a well-traveled racist. Never. Been to 42 countries. Hate them all. Forget a passport. All I need is a real ID. That's all I'm trying to pitch that show, by the way. Well-traveled racist. That would be an amazing travel show. We would all watch that, wouldn't we? Just an arrogant man going to random countries. Smells weird here. Why is everyone wearing costumes? January, I don't get it. The more news I consume, though, the more I realize the ultra-nationalist guy in every country is the same guy. Like in this country, the version of that guy, he's got a lot of flags. He's probably got a gun in his profile photo. That guy and the Middle Eastern extremist, same guy. They're saying the same stuff. I love my country. I think foreigners are ruining it. And women be shopping. Okay, they are the problem, these broads, okay? Same guy, just different hats. One is red, the other earth tones, I'm guessing. You know, The irony is those guys would be best friends if they ever met. Right? Where's that reality show? I got a lot of show ideas. Now, when I first met Muhammad... I did not think we'd get along, but after visiting the shooting range and complaining about our wives, he's got a few, I realized the only difference between us is how we worship bacon. That's it. As soon as Trump lets him into this country, we're hanging out. That's what I'm saying. You know, that's...
All the apps and stuff, they do make our lives easier, but some things you got to go in person, right? Like I was buying a mattress, and I'm like, that's something I'm going to do in person. I want to try it. Thing is, though, I don't think they should allow attractive salespeople for certain products, mattress being one of them. I went by myself, saleswoman was very attractive, so I felt the need to dial it up. Okay? She's like, yeah, you can lay on it, you can give it a try, and I was like, oh yeah, it's gonna get a fucking lot of use at my house. What's the fucking weight limit on this? It's gonna be crazy, you know, it's gonna be... She's like, yeah, just try it. I don't know why you're telling me all this stuff. And so I was like rolling around and I was doing all sorts of shit. And then I had to buy the mattress because they have this dumb policy. I don't know if you know about this. If you come on it, you got to buy it. You know about this? I was like, you said try it for 90 days. It took me 90 seconds. Here it is. You know, all right, that's a new joke. I'll probably want to cut that from the album. But...